They want us to keep Georgetown. That's it. They tell us plain. Leave the bush to them. If you have a genuine complaint and and uh, and this is indeed land occupied by you and work you, we have no problem that they be granted certain rights, not ownership rights. Because at the end of the day, the miner doesn't. Another thing, miners don't own anything, you know.
Executive Secretary of the Guyana Gold and Diamond Miners Association, Mr. Tony Shields, speaking during a recent interview with Nightly News. Similar sentiments were echoed by former GGDMA President Mr. Patrick Hardin. The concern of that body is that whenever miners develop interior lands and start to derive benefits, Amerindians usually approach the government and apply for extensions to cover the developed areas. This is despite the provision of jobs for villagers on those lands. The GGDMA is contending that interior lands do not belong to one group of people. Miners say Amerindians have the right to develop properties on the coastland in the same manner as miners have the right to develop parts of the hinterland. But the Amerindian People's Association fails to see any merit in the claims by the GGDMA. In fact, the APA believes that the GGDMA statements are hypocritical.
Almost ironic that such a statement is coming from the mining sector because many of the communities have mining concessions, in fact, almost taking over some of those communities. And the indigenous communities have no rights to those land because the miners have priority rights in such cases.
The government on Thursday gave their position on the issue.
Minister, last week the Guyana Gold and Diamond Miners Association had some concerns that the government is returning developed lands, as they put it, to indigenous people. Their concern is that the indigenous people would go and apply for land titles after the lands are being developed by miners from the coastal land, and the government would grant them those titles. Can you say, can you clarify what is going on with that?
Extensions or applications for extensions sometimes bring about tension among communities. This matter is being addressed by Cabinet. In fact, His Excellency the President spoke about it, and the government's position is that rather than extending titled areas in an ad hoc manner, that we should have a holistic approach to the matter of land titling.
The minister said these and other pressing land issues have the government on its toes to establish a lands commission, and that is in the pipeline. The minister did not give a date as for the establishment of the commission, but said the commission will deal with titling in the indigenous communities and the issue of ancestral lands. Royden James, HGP Nightly News.